This muzzleloader has a special part to play in history because it was used in a famous battle between the Faithfulls, that's their surname, schoolboys, defending themselves against Hall, Gilbert and Dunn. Hall, Gilbert and Dunn were armed to the teeth. They had revolvers, they had multi-shots. We've got a single-shot Kerr.
Yeah.
How do you think a schoolboy is going to handle that under the pressure of Bushrangers charging at him, swearing at him? The book says using bullock drivers' language.
Yep. I think it was the schoolboys were pretty good to hold their cool. And this I don't know whether this was the particular rifle that was used by the Faithfulls. However, one of these rifles are quite accurate, and if he was a target shooter or a confident shooter, he'd be confident of hitting something with the rifle if he fired at it.
Not a light thing to run through the bush with. That's heavy metal.
Yeah.
What sort of accuracy and what distance would you get with that if you were aiming at someone coming at you?
These will hold the bull at 500 yards, no problem at all. However, they're not designed to be fired from the back of a horse or, at bushrangers or at running people. And they're designed for shooting at targets. So using something designed for targets against a bunch of bushrangers, while if it's the only one you've got, great. But there are probably a lot of other rifles that would be much more fit for purpose and easier to use.
In other words, the Faithfulls were delivering their young kids to school and they're taking them along not expecting anything to happen. It's just happened to be part of what they had on them at that time.
And at the time, the schools had rifle teams. So they probably had their own rifle that they practiced with at home. And then when they went off to school, whether it was boarding school or whatever, they'd take their own rifle with them. It'd sit in the armory at school. And then when they'd have a match on a Saturday afternoon, they should have their own rifle. So not uncommon for the schoolboy to have their rifles with them while they're taking them to school.